it's Leah, and welcome to Enlightened Mystic Essentials. Today we are going to receive messages about our soul's growth or messages from our spiritual being or our higher ups. If you are new to my channel, I'm Leah. I read numbers, colors, talk to spirits. Don't beat around the bush. Don't dress up lies, right? I'm going to tell you what I feel. I'm going to tell you what I hear. I'm going to tell you what I see, right? So I hope everybody has been doing well in the pandemic, right? I have been going away, taking care of a lot of like dealing with family situations and building my home and still trying to move forward, after my mom's passing. But outside of that, hey, it is what it is. I'm here. I've been trying to make time and make room, right? So I never forgot about you guys. That's why once I did get a little time or get settled, I did try to leave a message, you know what I mean? And let you guys say, hey, I'm okay. Because I know I do have people that worry, right? So we're going to get into the message that our higher self wants our physical self to know, right? So, what is it that we need to see, right? What is it that we have been ignoring? It's here. And it jumps on top of the clarifying day, right? What do we need to focus on, right? Building ourselves up, right? Because it's a lot going on. A lot of people are dealing with, not just outside elements, right? But dealing with situations in their home. Like, a lot of I'm like in the medical field. I keep up with a lot of facts and, stuff like that. Medical facts, science facts. And I have learned that the rate of domestic violence have went up, right? You have a lot of people not just like, abusing their spouse or abusing their partners or abusing their children, but you also have a lot of people committing a lot of crimes against animals because it's like built up frustration. We can no longer get out and be free and go where we want to go and come back. A lot of us can just go to work for those who still can work, come home, go to the grocery store, come home. And that's just like in my city where I'm at. They've been advertising, oh, the clubs are going to be open. And a lot of people probably been running to the clubs. But at the same time, we have a 12 a.m. curfew, alcohol restriction curfew. So if you're a person who want to go take that chance and go out and, enjoy the nightlife, do what you do, right? But if you get there after 12 o'clock or you get there a little bit before 12 o'clock and you can't get a drink, it's a lot going on in my city. I don't know about your city, right? And the reason why I wanted to talk about messages from our higher selves, because I have been picking up on a lot of spiritual babies, as I call them. I call them spiritual babies. A lot of people who have not been tuned in to the spiritual realm, right? Spiritual world, right? You may hear thunder because it's raining here. A lot of people who have turned about, I'll say. But I knew it was coming, right? Because months ago, I told you guys that a major shift was gonna come over the land, right? And we was gonna go through a lot of changes, right? A lot of changes. It's a lot of stuff that I want to say, and it's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, right? So I also received a message like, Corona has been a major beast, right? Beast. Because Corona has claimed a lot of lives, right? Millions of people have died. But I received a message a couple months ago that this Corona, right, virus isn't anything like what's to come, right? What's to come. There's something coming, right? that's going to affect people. But it's going to be harsher than corona, right? So make sure, you be prepared, right? And the thing about it is this. Everybody has been raised different. I don't know what you was raised on, right? And I always reference back to the Bible, right? That's just like when I pray and when I talk to Spirit, I talk about Holy Spirit, right? The divine spirit of life, right? Holy Spirit. So, in the Bible, it tells us that, disease and pestilence and all of this stuff was going to come upon the land, right? But for the ones who are, up under his shadow, right? Up under his shadow, right? That it was going to come close, but it was not going to touch, right? So I haven't been too much really worried about corona, even though I have been taking precautions, wearing my mask, washing my hands. You don't want to be, simple-minded to the fact, right? But you do want to use precautions, right? I haven't had corona, even though I've been gone. But, prayers are going up, right? A lot of new people are coming in, and a lot of new people are tuning in, right? This is the purpose of me reading numbers and colors, right? When you need to dissect something, when you see something, right? When you know it's something, but you're not sure about what it is, right? This is the reason why I have been repeating what numbers mean, repeating what colors mean, adding in new terms here, adding in new terms there, because literally YouTube has become your classroom, right? Classroom for a lot of people who look at these different readers, right? Lately, right? A lot of the readers that you have been looking at, right? They haven't been hitting on too much, or they have not been speaking to you, right? It is now time to start fine tuning, right? Fine tuning, right? So, along with the fine tuning, right? Let's get into it. So, you received a message, right? What we need to pay attention to, what we need to know, what we need to focus on. What is our higher being, right? Trying to tell our physical self. Because don't forget, and then in case if you don't know, we were spiritual beings first before we came to earth and got into this physical avatar that we in. This is nothing, right? Right? This just allows us to move around on this earth, right? So, never forget that your spiritual being, right, came first. So a lot of people have not been getting the messages, have not been getting the signs, have not been getting the symbols, have not been picking up on these whims that your higher self is trying to tell you. But today we're going to get these messages, okay? So let's go. The first message that we got to pay attention to, right? And this goes with at Dark Mystic, which is our sister channel. We're going to get into our fear blocks, holes, and regrets, because I can tell that the people are starting to calm down after this, in the time of this pandemic, but don't get comfortable, right? So this card comes out, right, facing down, literally. So it's like this. Anytime a card faces down, this is what you do not see. This is what you do not know, right? What you need to pay attention to, and to clarify, it came down upside down as well, right? So what you need to see, what you need to understand, and why. You're not seeing, you're not comprehending, right? What is our higher self talking about, right? What is our higher self talking about? Fear, 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 right? Fear. Fear is here. Fear. The main colors here are gold, purple, and red. Gold is the color of illumination or celebration. Surrounding the red represents blood, love, or defeat. Blood represents your bloodline, someone who's in your family, right? Defeat, which represents anything that is the defeat of love, right? Nothing positive or no love, and love is love. In the purple, purple represents power or the empowerment of, right? So love could be someone that you are involved with. Could be married to, could be, a soulmate, right? Some type of soul tie, soul bond, right? And don't forget, a dog can be a soulmate. A fish can be a soulmate. It doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a person, but some type of tie has been created. A tie represents connection, right? So fear says this: I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So now we know that the red represents love, because it tells us here, fear. Fear is here. Why do you not see fear? Why are you not recognizing fear? Why is our higher self speaking of fear? The why is here. Why is here. Time to focus, right? Focus, 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 focus. Needing to focus on the fear. Needing to focus on the fear. Literally focus on the fear. The arrow, which is the fire, is shooting right over here towards the fear. Fire is one of the purifying and cleansing agents, right? You either purify or burn down or destroy something by fire or water, right? Water or fire. So now they're telling us that you need to burn it down, tear it down, right? Tear it down. But some of you don't see it, right? Why? Because in focus, the person who has the arrow is feminine. Feminine. Feminine represents the weaker energy, right? Weaker energy. And if you notice, this feminine is down upon her knees. What is keeping you down? What is keeping you stuck? Focus comes in as an 8. What is the 8? Calling forth spirit to a person that is down on their knees, down on their luck, needing to focus, feminine energy, right? Or a situation. What is the situation? The situation is fear. What or who has you afraid? What is going on? If you are still living in this time, like on this day, watching me on YouTube, there should be no fear about corona, because you are taking the proper steps to do what you need to do to maintain life, correct? So what is the fear? There's something you are not seeing, or there is something blinding you. You see, blinding you. Open up your eyes, right? And realize reality for what reality is. Let's get some energies. Fear is here. Fear. What's on the mind of the people? I'm afraid. What are you afraid of? Hopefully it's not corona. Like, I'm not trying to downplay corona, don't get me wrong, but corona is played out. They say they got a vaccination. I'm not taking it. You do what you want to do, but I'm just saying, all these millions of people done died. Y'all just told us last month that you start human trials, and now all of a sudden it's approved. Is it approved? I don't even know. It don't even matter. I don't want it. Spirit, what's the energy of fear here? One thing about it, y'all already know, I'm not finna beat around the bush. I have been looking and seeing a lot of readers beat around the bush. You receive hostilities. So is this a person putting hostilities in you? Who has sparked fear in you? See that? Right? Who has sparked fear? Hostilities comes in as a form of an 8 as well. So you got 2 8s down. What are the 8s? What does 8 represent? Calling for a spirit to a person or a situation. The person is whoever is causing these hostile, whoever is this hostile person or hostile situation, and the fear. Calling for a spirit. And don't forget, we are in the month of spirit, right? We are in the month of spirit. So, Who has allowed a person to get in their head? Right? Who has allowed a person to get in their head? Because here what I see is this. You got the feminine energy and focus, right? Focus. Shooting an arrow, right? Through the air. See that? Mental air. And then you got a hostile person swinging this big old sword through the air. Mental, mental, mental. Somebody has allowed someone in to shake them up. And then they tell us what? You coming in feminine upon the fear, right? But the person who has sparked the fear, they are masculine. They have the upper hand. No. No. Let's go into these hostilities. Let's read and see what's going on with this hostile person. All right? You don't allow anybody to spark fear in you. It comes out quick. Because everybody is going through. And what they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Please tell me you haven't heard it. Clarifying hostilities we received. The Ace of Swords. Let's go. Opportunity is here. Yes, the Ace of Swords is here. Along with balance, baby. Let's go. A balance. Time to change. Balance comes in as a 5. Right? So you have the Ace of Swords representing the opportunity. Mental opportunity. Right? You need it. Because mentally you have been disturbed. Mentally you have allowed someone in. Or you have allowed someone in to disturb your mental. Get out of your head and get them up out of there too. Right? So the 1, what does the 1 represent? 1 represents the one you, the one thought, the one journey, or a man or masculine energy. So this could be a male, right? Or this could be a masculine person. So it could come in and be a woman, but the woman is a person who, you know, could be a judge, right? Could be a lawyer. Could be your baby mama. Could be your husband. It don't matter. A person is here and they coming in strong. Who are they speaking of? This person who has all this hostile energy to give you. That's who they're talking to. They're talking about. And then it says fire element sword. There could have been an argument. There could have been some type of heated communication, right? Some hostile words could have been said. Who are you going through it with, right? Who are you going through it with, right? Get your mind right is what they're saying. Get your mind right, right? Sacred flame, Ace of Swords. Knock them down, right? And then this is the thing with this sacred flame. Lightning is on the scene. Anytime you see lightning, you see the lightning bolt going to her chest. Anytime you see lightning, lightning means a surprise is coming. But it would be an unknown surprise. But because your balance comes behind the surprise or behind the lightning, some type of surprise is coming, yeah, that is going to work out for your good, that is going to balance the situation. Balance the situation. That's what you need. Balance is also known as temperance, baby. Doesn't temperance mean healing? Let's read. Changes is coming. A time of change is here. And then you have the 1 with the 5 makes the 6. What is the 6? A balance. Time. It's a balance. Changes are going to occur, right? If you're not dealing with a fire sign, an air sign, or a water sign, you could be dealing with a fire sign, an air sign, or a water sign. Could be. Spirit, why is the sacred flame here with balance? A time to work it out, baby. 3 of coins. And this 3 of coins points at your fear and your balance. This is your bridge card. And when I say bridge, because the 3 of coins at the head was pointing towards your fear, and they sit. See the 3 people down here at the bottom? They were sitting on your balance. So a bridge. So there's going to be some type of connection to occur that is going to allow changes. And when these changes start occurring for the balance to come in, you're going to start to see everything work out. You're going to see it. Might not want to speak on it too fast, but you're going to see it. Underneath the deck, what's going on? Change of Hierophant. Hierophant comes in, right? A change of commitment. Some of you could be married, right? A change of relationship. Hierophant also represents a change of pathway. Pathway. King of Cups is here. The King of Cups is here. Six of Cups is here. Yeah, all these cups. Feelings, emotions. Feelings and emotions. Never forget that your emotions change your mental. The moon is here. The moon. Five of coin. Five of coin. A loss. Somebody didn't see it, but it's all good, because guess what? After that time comes opportunity. Ace of staff. After opportunity, Ace of cups. Let's go. The star card is here. Five of cups. Ooh-wee. The story's getting juicy. Three of staff. Let's get it. Three of staff leads to another opportunity. Let's go. And one more. The King of Coin, baby. Let's get it. What? Who don't want it? Who don't want it? Let's backtrack. Back your track. Let's go. So, a change of commitment comes in, or a change of a pathway, or I hear a breach of commitment. A lot of people are gonna start finding out when you like married to people, a lot of cheating has been going on in these times. So people are afraid of the pandemic, but you're not afraid to cheat, right? Yeah. No. Here we go. So you have the King of Cups here looking at a change come, right? A change in commitment, a change in pathways, a breach of commitment. But see, the King of Cups could also be a person who was in love. They see some changes in their marriage. They see changes in their relationship. And what happens is a person decides to walk away. Goodbye. See that? Goodbye. Five of Cups. Goodbye. No, is that Six of Cups? Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups? I'm going to start messing with this light, y'all. What is the Six of Cups? Because I want to try to make sure you guys can see. What is the Six of Cups? The Six of Cups is someone taking their cup for themselves. So this is the love of self, the love of something else, or the love of someone else. And this person, right, being on a new journey in love. Yep, that's why they got the cup. That's why they got the staff. And the person who they were with, they chose to leave them behind in regret. That is the Five of Cups. And that person back there being illuminated. Let me see. This person being illuminated. Back here in this sun. You see him? Let me see where we at. Right here. See that sun back there illuminating that person? That person is looking in that cup because they was looking in that cup for themselves. But see, while a person is getting what they can out of a person, or getting all they can, or all they can get their hands on to, draining a person dry, a person is making up their mind. It's time to go. It's time to go. And then what they tell us, what is going on behind that person's back. Let me show you. See, the moon comes in, right? The moon comes in behind this person's back, and they talk about what is unseen, what is unknown to that person. And what is unseen, what is unknown to that person, they don't even know it yet. But a loss is coming. Let me see if I can get it. A loss is coming. See that? A loss. 5 of coins. A loss is coming. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. No, I'm not. Here we go. There you go. I got it. A loss is coming, and that person don't even see it. This person is so greedy, right? Or a person of greed that they don't see the loss, right? They don't even see that they finna lose. But the person who is leaving, or the person who sees the changes, which would be the King of Cups, when they leave this person behind, what are they going to experience? The first thing they said, opportunity, opportunity, the opportunity to leave, right? The opportunity to grow, the opportunity to move on. Because see, that Ace of Staff, that is a person going on a new journey, right? It could be a new journey in love, a new journey in self, a new journey in emotions, a new physical journey, spiritual journey. See? A new opportunity. Ace of Staff to do whatever. They got the green light. But they tell us that the reason why they received this opportunity, because the divines are here saying this is a gift that in which we are offering you, Ace of Cups. But why does the universe come in here and give these people a gift, right? A gift. Because they have been praying, hoping, wishing, praying for a change. Star. See that? Star. They have been praying for a new way. They have been praying for a new day. See that? Star. They have been praying for a path change. Right? Star. New direction. And they granted it them that. What does the star bring? What does a wish bring? A new opportunity. A new opportunity. I mean, you can read it so many different ways. A new opportunity. A new opportunity in love, right? A new opportunity in a physical journey. Or it's going to bring in an opportunity of a journey in which you are going to love. You see that? You can read it so many different ways. But the thing that I want you to notice, in all of these cards, what do you see? Water. Look. Water. 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 If you do not purify by fire, the only way to purify, the other way, is water. A person has been cleansed away, right? A person's slate has been wiped clean. See that? A person has prayed, right, for any type of blocks or hindrance to be removed. Yeah. Also, a person has prayed the right prayer. And they have received their reward. They have seen their reward. But the reason why they're getting their reward, they tell us they prayed because, it was time. But they tell us why they were given the reward that they were given, because of the 5 of Cups. A person sat down upon their knees too long. And because the 2 of Cups is built up on that great pedestal, it talks about a confusion situation in a partnership, a friendship, a marriage, some type of bondship. Somebody could have been dealing with a person who was cheating here, something that happened at a party. But whatever the situation is, there's going to be a person who regrets it. But see, this person who has been stuck in a relationship or a bondship or a situationship, 2 of Cups, and it has made them have low self-esteem or have their head down, the whole time you have your head down, you do not see the orange grounds in which you kneel on. And orange represents open way, open road. They have been working it out. So we can't necessarily say that a person has been sitting here boohoo crying about a relationship that no longer worked, because their head could have been bowed because they were praying a new prayer. Yeah. And then they say what? They waited. Because don't forget, I told you somebody was waiting and they was looking. The King of Cups waiting and they was looking for changes to occur. They was waiting. They was looking. They was looking. They was waiting. Hierophant, King of Cups. And then they say, guess what? They waited. They waited. See that? Three of Staff. They waited. Three of Staff. And the sun began to rise. But when that sun came up, what did the sun illuminate? Something that was worth a wow. See that? Ace of coin. Ace of coin. And then I'm going to go back and show you how this person ended up with all Ace of Cups, Ace of Staff, Ace of Swords, and this Ace of coin. And when they waited for that opportunity, when they waited for that blessing to come in, it put them in a better place. King of coin. King of coin. It put them in a place of being abundant. It put them in a place of being solid. It literally put them in a masculine position to be a baller, shot caller. A person waited. They waited. A person is literally staring at abundance. King of coin. You see those grapes in front of their face? Grapes represent abundance. And they sat back and they waited. And they got hit with opportunity after opportunity. They told us in the beginning, right? Ace of Swords, right? Somebody was getting their head together. They was getting their mental together. They was getting it together. Ace of Swords, the sacred flame. And then they told us what? That it was going to bring forth their balance, but they was going to go through changes. You see that? Because balance is a 5. Balance. And when they waited, they got hit with opportunity. Ace of Staff. After opportunity. Ace of coin. After opportunity. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. And then I hear, is that Bob Marley song? Not knocking on heaven's door. It's an old song. I think it's Bob Marley saying that. That's what I hear. So sometimes you have to learn how to play your cards right. But you say, Leo, how can I be prepared and I don't know what I'm being prepared for? Because there's only one way to prepare your spiritual self, and that is up. Prepare your spiritual self up. And when you become prepared, like moving forward or growing up, there is no room for this right here. Oh, that's the wrong card, sorry. There's no room for fear, baby. There's no room for fear. It's like basically saying when you grow up, even though they come out with all these little video games, but even when you grow up, who really has time to play video games except for in their spare time if you play video games because you're too busy growing up, raising kids, going to work, paying bills. You know how many times I said I wish I was back in high school? High school was the funnest time of my life, and I didn't have to worry about no bills. I didn't have to worry about how I was being fed. I didn't have to worry about how I was being clothed. I just go to mom and say, hey, can you buy me these $100 pair of shoes and a whole outfit to go with it? Plus, I need you to pay the lecture bill. Yeah, no. Not now. That time is gone. So a person has grown up. A person has matured. Right? Matured. And when your spiritual is mature, fear has no place. Fear has no place, baby. No boundaries. You just don't allow it in. Because you just automatically know if something happened to me, I'm good. I know where I'm going. Right? Let's go. Let's get another message. So, opportunity after opportunity. Somebody is getting ready to be blessed. Right? And, you know, a lot of people say, well, how do I manifest? Sometimes all you got to do is put a prayer down. Put a prayer up. See what happens. Or don't forget, a lot of people are starting to pray now. Yeah. They starting to learn how to build that spiritual up. These spiritual babies when they come in here and take over, you better get with it, I'm telling you. Let's go. Spirit. Another message from our higher selves to our physical selves at this time. There it is. You see it? Boom. Imagination. That's what we got. Now they're telling us to get in our heads. It says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. Imagination, right? Imagination, right? Also is a form of magic. And magic is energy, in case you didn't know. All right, let's get the focal. Let's get the focal point. And you got a lot of colors here. Your main colors are white, green, blue, and purple. White represents and pink as well. Yep, that's pink. The purity and the clarity of power, or the empowerment, right? Purple. To be cool, calm, and collective, right? To be in a tranquil state, to have a peace of mind is the blue, right? Upon the pink, which represents joy, peace, right? Relationship, partnership, romance, right? Surrounded by the green. Green represents to movement forward, right? To take a risk, right? The green light, right? So it's a lot of colors here. A lot of colors. Let's see what your insights is. To be abundant, right? Spirit, what is the insight for imagination? What is the insight for imagination? Boom, you see it? Right there. Whoa, right there. Fragment. Fragment comes in as a 6. What needs to be balanced? Fragment, because a lot of us are scattered. Fragment. Hope you can see it good. So, a lot of you do not know. Well, some of you probably know, because when you get scattered, it's not hard to notice the difference. But they're telling us this is a time of balancing ourselves. Whatever has been pulled away, taken away, broken up, a balance is coming, right? Spirit, what's the energy surrounding imagination and fragment? Stop. All tied up. Be careful, please. Needing to change, being all tied up. This is a person who is bound. This also could be a person who has black energy or black magic. Don't forget, magic is energy. They could be dealing with someone who deals in dark arts, because I keep hearing a male in my ear say dark arts, dark arts, dark arts. It's a male, right? It's a male here. A lot of you could be blinded by love or by feelings, because there's a rose here. Right there are 2 roses. Look. Right over here in this corner where my finger's at. Make sure you can see it. Can you? Right there. See the red roses? All tied up. This is keeping a person stuck. This is keeping a person bound. You have let someone in, I'm telling you, and they have put you in a wounded situation, or they have put you in a wounded position that now you can't even find your own self. Be careful. Spirit, what is the message you have for this situation? Stop, stop, stop. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. The High Lady of Love and Compassion comes in as a 1. The one you, the one thought, the one journey, or a male or a masculine energy here. Main colors are gold, red, and green. Gold represents the celebration or the illumination to move forward. The movement forward is the green. The green light, the gold, surrounded by the red. What is the red? Blood, love, or defeat. Blood representing family. Some type of illumination is going to come out of the darkness. Let me show you. Right there is a fairy. Right up there where my finger's at. See that little gold light up there? That's an illumination. But because this feminine fairy, female, feminine, whatever, is getting ready to touch this butterfly. Let me see. Y'all might not can't see it because it's so small. Right there where my hand is at. You see her hand out? Right there. Let me back up a little bit. Let me back up. It's a butterfly. Butterflies represent change. And this feminine fairy is getting ready to touch this butterfly. Butterflies represent changes, okay? Something is going to spark your interest. You are going to hear something. See that? You are going to hear something. You are going to notice something because a lot of you can't even move and you don't even know why. But your eyes can move. Start looking. I want you to look. Feminine, feminine. That's exactly what I see. Feminine tied up. Feminine weak. Ready to make changes and don't even know it because illumination is coming. And the 5 with the 1 represents the 6. What is the 6? A balance. So be thankful. A balance is coming, right? But they told you. You scattered, but it was going to calm down because fragment was a 6. So you got 6, 6, right? 6, 6. 6 with a 6 represents a creation, right? 3. Something is getting ready to be created. But what is getting ready to be created changes, right? It's coming. When you hear something, when you notice something, and if you have been using your imagination, right? And you are that person that has been, what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that, in your head, that's probably not you in your head. It's probably most likely your higher self trying to warn you. You are going to know who you are, right? Because it's too much. If you feel scattered, if your mind has been wandering, if you have been feeling like you want to move and can't go, or you just unknown. Some of you don't even know it till you hear it or till you see it. When you see it, when you know it, when you hear it, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Let's go. Some type of information is coming. Some of you may even look into it, like go to a reader or a psychic, deal with some type of spiritual services and see what they say. All right? See what they say. Because a lot of you are bound. Not necessarily mental, because your mental is scattered, but physically, I can't move. I want to go and don't want to go. If you a person, all of a sudden, just out the blue, you start feeling real tired and real weak, you probably bound. If you are a person who has been feeling like real gloom, everything has been seeming dark, yeah. If your mind has been here, there, here, you can't stay focused, yeah. Yeah. And for some of you, you have been feeling so good, it came out, but it flew on top of one of the clarifying decks. Let me see where it went. Where are you? Way on over here. Some of you are hung up and don't even know it. Wow. Okay. Like if you've been feeling good and somebody comes to you and say, how you doing? You say, I'm doing good. You want to go out for lunch today? I don't feel like lunch today. Yeah. Okay. You probably bound, right? So what did you get? The sun is illuminating, right? Some type of illumination is being given. See that? Sun. Towards what? The creation of the conclusion. Conclusion. Hold on. Show you. Boom. The creation of the end. And those books say the end, the beginning. One book says the end, the other one says the beginning. Or chapter 1. So, for a lot of you, you're going to close that door. Or close that chapter of your life, end a cycle, only to begin another one. Right? And it's not necessarily that you begin with someone else. It could be you beginning to learn yourself and what works and what doesn't work. You know what I mean? Look at this. They popping, they flipping. Clarifying your sun and your conclusion. Seven of Swords. Sneaky actions is here. If you are a person that walks on grounds of confusion, you don't know what's left, what's right, what's up, what's down, somebody got you hemmed up, because the gray represents confusion. Seven of Swords. A person, right, is facing a heartbreak with a plan of action in their mental. So here, you may not want to let go of this person, or you may not want to break up with this person because you really love them. But if you really love them, why would they have to bind you in order to make you love them? You get it? Get what I'm saying? If you just love the person naturally, no one would have to do any type of work on you to make you love them. See that? But if you really love them, are you sure it's not because you're bound loving them and not just loving them naturally on your own? Mind games. Because Seven of Swords also represent mind games. Be careful. Underneath the deck, Wounded Warrior. I don't know which way to go. Should I go up? Should I go down? Round, round, left, right, get up, sit down? I don't know. Oh my God, what am I waiting on? Nine of Staff. A person who is waiting on communication. That is the Eight of Staff in the background. Are you a person who is waiting on to be told what to do? You told me you love me, so you love me. And it's only good because I say it's good. Can't think for themselves. A person waiting to take action, staff. But you cannot move forward or move wherever because you're waiting on some type of communication. What are you waiting on? Were you waiting on this message? But at the end of the day, why you waiting on a message? You still on gray ground. Grounds of confusion. Seven of Coin. A person who has been created to be on hold, right? The creation of holding back. Three of Coins, Four of Coins. The creation of being held back while a person oversteps the plans of the divines. That is that person towering over that beetle that's on that ground. The blue beetle that's down there, that represents divines. Being held back. And look at the High Priestess. Look at the High Priestess. Wow. Abracadabra. Hocus pocus. Don't move a toe. Don't move a foot. Stay bound. Down, down to the ground. See that? High Priestess. Straight towards the Seven of Coins. The creation of being held back by the High Priestess. Could be a secret, right? You wouldn't know, but you know now. Or it could be somebody who went to a High Priestess. See that? And then what they say, completion. To make everything complete. Completes a successful completion. Now you have the moon on top of the High Priestess's head and the world. This could be some type of work that was done in the dark, meaning moon work. Something a person would not know about. Behind your back, because guess what? Isn't the world behind the back of the High Priestess? And then what they say, time for a new plan, Eight of Cups. Time to walk away, because some decks, Eight of Cups mean walk away. But while you over there praying for a new plan and waiting on a new plan and trying to walk away, aren't you sitting on a great ground? Wow. Somebody's waiting, waiting, waiting. And what is the sun illuminating? Five of Cups. Head down, down to the ground over this relationship. What are you not seeing? Because we know you're not praying. You was just praying in the last insight. Mm, mm, mm. And they telling you a way is being cleared, a way is being made. But look at you want to hold on. Look at the hands around the pillar of the Two of Cups. Let me see. Right there. Look at the hands. Look at the hands holding on. I don't want to let it go. I love him so much. I don't want to let it go. Why you don't want to let it go? I just love him so much. See that? Lovers. Even though they're going to eventually break my heart. Look at that. Three of Swords. When you get to picking, prying, and finding out that your little loved one got you bound and everything, yeah, your heart is going to be broken. Because see, in the Three of Swords, they talk about a person, right, who is upon their knees, without a shield to protect them with. Shields represent protection. Where's your shield? All the way over there, thrown to the left, to the left. Everything in a box to the left. That's where your shield at. And look at them swords. All up in your chest. You are going to be the person that's going to have to be cleansed and washed clean. You see the rain falling down? Yeah, still hope. It's still hope. Because after your heartbreak, guess what? Opportunity after opportunity. And you are going to be rewarded. Nine of Cups. But your ass still got to go through a heartbreak. And listen, let me tell you something. I don't know about you, but I don't need no more breaks and heart aches and heart pains and headaches. And it's too much going on. We still trying to get some money. We waiting on our second stimulus. Everybody keep talking about their second stimulus. So until the stimulus come, you over there getting your heart broken things, huh? No, baby. No honey buns. No. Not today or any day. I say, listen. Listen. I love you guys. I'll be back. Catch me at Dark Mystics, because over there in Dark Mystics we're gonna get into planets and what needs to be healed. We need to get into fears. It's a lot of stuff we need to get into. So I'm gonna jump on over there, right? Because don't forget, this is the light channel over here, okay? Well, we don't get too gritty, but over there in Dark Mystics, cause see this little bound situation. For those who already done been over there to Dark Mystics, I would have gave your ass the business. I would have told you what a person really actually did, why they did it, you know, all the twists, all the turns. Because one thing about it, I'm not going to hold back, you know. Light family, for real. Y'all need to be informed. And all of this fear and hostilities, like what you really got going on. Like really. And then, you know, I hear people say it all the time. Don't no man put fear in me but the fear of God. Really? Really? But once they get in your head, they can do whatever. That's not that. Listen, this is the time to be strong, right? Mentally strong, physically strong, emotionally strong. You definitely want to keep your body strong, because it's too much room for error. And for my spiritual babies, nothing but light and wisdom. And for you spiritual OGs that been in this for a while, you better keep growing your spiritual, for real. Don't never get too comfortable where you feel like you can't learn anything. Listen, if you need me, you can email me, leave a comment, leave a positive comment for these spiritual babies. Like, they really need to, they trying to get into it, they trying to get the hang of things, the swing of things, and if you can offer any type of words of wisdom, drop it. Y'all already know I don't never discriminate on the comments. You know, I don't care. But even though people don't be on here talking crazy now, they don't talk crazy. But anyway, I'm Leah. Until I see you guys again, and it will be soon, because I'm getting back into my regular routine of coming back. I do want to talk about the planet of Nibiru, because I feel like I have I would say discovered, but I don't want to make it seem like I just found this out, but it was something that really actually came to me a couple of months ago, and I was discussing it with somebody, and I was like, oh man, I forgot about this, I forgot about that. But I want to know, like, how y'all feel. Are y'all even paying attention to this planet? Because I believe, well, Spirit said so. I have some valuable information that I need to give to you guys, just so you can stay spiritually prepared to what's to come. Also, I also received the message about, like, you know, everybody freaking out about Corona and everything. But on a positive note, there's something that is coming that makes Corona look like child's play. I told you guys months ago that the land was getting ready to go through changes. And then, of course, if you don't know, a couple of days ago, or was it last week, we just had plates in the earth shift. So it's a lot of changes going on top of the land and within the land, right? But, you know, just heads up. So until I see you guys again, I love you. Take care, be safe, forget the fear, and cut these people who have you bound off. Goodbye.